Can you go to Cooley Doodles in my page and share this? And like erase the one I just did and not do that. Okay, now the chat's there.
Okay. You want me to be on Cooley Doodles?
Do what?
You want me to be on Cooley Doodles?
I want you to share the YouTube video.
Delete the last one you just did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Edward. You were so close. I think you're leaking. You're so close, you're leaking. Okay, come on. We can push this baby out now, okay? Go ahead.
How do I share?
Go ahead. You don't know how? Y'all, the technical difficulties today have been ridiculous.
I don't think I can because I'm not the creator. Oh, here we go. Sure, got it. Let's do copy link. Okay.
That's not it.
Hmm?
I'm trying to find it now. Now I can't find it.
Find what?
Oh, the live video?
I just posted.
I still don't see the chat.
It's there?
I don't think so.
It says welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy.
For some reason, this thing's showing the wrong thing. What's the title of it?
It says it's on live chat.
Okay.
But I'm not seeing them come up for some reason. Maybe nobody's chatting.
Oh, okay. I found the right video. I found it. I don't know why. I couldn't get it to come up. But now it's on there. There we go. Okay, guys. Now I think we're actually in business. For real. I had to restart the chat because the live chat, I forgot to put the live chat on the last one. Alright, so we were in the yard and I thought she was going to the potty, but a sack started to come out. So I was like, no! So we ran back inside. So obviously it's very close. For some reason she's just scared to push the babies out. So I just have to kind of get her to relax and tell her it's okay. Hey. It's okay, you're gonna be fine, okay? That baby's so close. I saw it. I saw the baby and you sucked it back in, which was fine because we're in the yard. But now it's time to push these babies out. Okay? Let's go. Time to go, Addie. It's time to go. It is go time. We've had 12 hours of this business. No more. I saw that baby. You can do it. Okay? Let's push this baby out. I know. We gotta be hardcore now. Okay? It's time to be hardcore. Let's go. I don't know if y'all can even see. I think you kind of can. There we go. Okay. All right. We're right there. There we go. Okay. Now, it's time to push the babies out, okay? You can do it. Tell her, Dad, she can do it.
You can do it, Addie.
I need my dad's support too.
I'm here.
Dad's right there.
I'm supporting. Trying to get us all set up over here.
Very close, girl. Very close, girl. Let's go, Addie. Come on, Rue. Push those babies out. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. I saw it. Come on, you can do it. It's right there. It's ready to come. Just push. You were going to push it out in the yard, so now you can push it out in here. It's much safer for your baby, okay? It's a better environment. It's nice and warm. Okay? The yard's not a good place to have babies. Okay? You can do it. There you go. I know it hurts. It so hurts. But once you get this first one out, it's like going to be so much easier for you. So you don't have to hold the babies in anymore, okay? Let it go. Let it go. It's okay. The force is with you, my child. Use the force. I like using Star Wars language. Use the force, Addie. Oh, it's stressful though, because she don't want to do it. Come on. It's go time. Let's go. It's go time. It's time to get that baby out. You can do it. Push. Push the baby. You can sit up if you want. If that's easier, that's okay. You can do it like this. Push the baby. Push the baby. Push the baby out. Look at me. Push the baby out. Push it out. Come on. After you push this one out, I can give you something to help you push the next one, okay? Can't give it to you yet. Gotta get the first one out. Okay? Gotta get the first one out before we can give it. Okay? I saw that baby coming out. It's ready. Don't hold it in. Joey's not coming home tonight, and neither is Bubba, so go ahead. Go ahead. Push the baby out, Addie. Go ahead. I know, it hurts because it's ready. You gotta push, push. Push right now. Push right now. Go, push. Push right now, Addie. Push right now, you're contracting. Push. Addie, push. Addie, push. You can do it. Come on. Come on, girl. You can do this. Look at this baby sticking out. Come on. Come on, push. Come on. It was right there, baby. I saw it.
see the chat?
Oh, I was using. Don't you have your phone?
I can't see the chats.
Why?
They're not coming up on my phone.
Oh, you're probably on the wrong thing then.
What wrong thing?
There's 2 lives.
I'm
For some
on.
reason.
How's there 2 lives?
I don't know. But you gotta go on live birth of minigoldendoodles. There's your sign. The force is with you. May the force be with you, Addie.
Oh, there it is.
You found it?
Yeah, it popped up.
Okay, good. So, come on, girl. Let's go. We're not playing no more. Mama's gotta be tough.
23 viewers.
Mama's gotta be tough now. Come on. Come on.
Is she pushing?
If she is, it's real weak. You're not that weak. You're stronger than that. I know you are. You are not that weak, girl. Come on. Let's push. Push, Addie, push. Push, Addie, push. Push. There you go. There you go. Good job. Good job. Keep it. I know it hurts, but keep going. It hurts. It hurts. I know. But you gotta keep going. Come on. You gotta keep going. It's uncomfortable. I know. I get it. That's just that. I don't know what's in the air that you smell like. I need a candle. Push the baby out. You can do it. You can push that baby out. Come on. You can do it. Let's go. Chop, chop. She's scared. I don't know why she's scared, but she's scared. You don't have to be afraid. Mom and Dad are right here. We're going to help you, okay? We've been waiting all day for this. The baby was halfway coming out. You just sucked it back in. It scared me there, so I was like, no. But now it's okay.
You should have let her go with it.
In the yard? No. You know what happened last time we did that.
Well, it's not 26 degrees out
It
tonight.
doesn't matter. It's not
I
a
know.
sterile environment.
I know. I'm just kidding, but you gotta get it going somehow.
No, that's not. That. Come on. Yeah, dogs are just super anxious. They're like, why are you guys in there all day? What's going on? Something's wrong with Addie. Nothing's wrong. They're just worried about you, that's all. It's fine. There's water. Make sure the heating pad didn't turn off. Sometimes it turns off. Okay. Let me get over here. Let's go. Sister. Let's go. Now, you stay right there. Push. Push it. No, you're gonna stay right here. And you're gonna push it. No, you're gonna stay. Nope. You're gonna stay right here and you're gonna push it. Come on. Oh, that's, am I in the way? Open.
No.
How do you push? Tell her to push, babe.
Come on, Ed.
Not listening to me.
You need to push. Come on.
Like, sit down.
You're holding them in. I don't know why you're holding them in. I can see you're holding them in.
There you go.
Come on. Good girl. That's a good girl.
Go ahead. Get that baby out. Get that baby out. Push the baby. Hey, push the baby. Come on. Push, 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 push. Push, 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 push. You're hard as a rock. Now come on. Belly is like ready. Go, go, go. Push. Push. That's good. Push. Push it. 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 Go, go, go. Push hard. Push. You're not pushing. Push. Push right now. Push. Come on. Rue. Come on. Come on. You're stronger than that. You can do this.
Alright.
Let's go.
You're okay, Ed.
She's okay, but like she's contracting really hard, so she needs to push, and she's trying, but she's doing it very weak. I know you're scared, but you can do it. Okay, now it's kind of relaxed, so we can wait a minute. No, we can wait a minute. You're not getting up. Every time Dad moves, she gets anxious.
That's not going nowhere.
She's so anxious right now. Like every noise she hears, she's
Well, I put the other ones outside.
she's like very anxious. Okay, let's go, buddy. Ruru. Hey. Are you the stormtrooper? Are you Corella? Are you the Grinch?
She's got the tunnel vision.
I know. You don't have those nicknames for nothing. You're strong. You're a strong girl. Corella could push these babies out. Okay? Mama C. You're still Mama C deep down. Come on, Mama C. You got this, Mama C. Corella. It works when I called her Corella. How about Ruru? Addie Roo. How about Grinch? Grinch. The Grinch was really strong. The Grinch went through mastitis like a trooper that she is. And this time you're Stormtrooper.
Has she had any liquid come out?
No, if anything, just a little bit. But I don't know if you remember the one time on Heidi's last birth, she hung out this sack of stuff for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And then when that broke, then the baby started to come.
Mm-hmm.
That's what was coming out of her, the green sack stuff. It's like her water breaking.
Yeah.
But I thought I could see a baby come out too. It's hard to say for sure, but it was definitely like a big sack. Like a fluid-filled sack, which usually that'll break right before, like, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So we need that to break. It's there. It was right there. Because I thought she was pooping. Because you said give her time, so I was giving her time.
Mm-hmm.
And so she's in the position, and I'm like, okay. And then I saw that, I'm like, whoa, no. That's not what we want to come out. I'm like, of course, when I take her out, this happens, you know? Come on, Addie. Come on, wake up. You got it. Don't be nervous. You got it. Come on, her. Come on. Let's get the baby out. Let's push the baby out. You can do it. You can do it. I know you can. You gotta push with all your strength. Push. You gotta push. Okay? That tail needs to go up for me to believe that you're doing it. Okay? I know you're pretending. That's not real. Okay, it's tight right now. It's tight. I know. Push. It's time to push. Right now. Bring that tail up. Show me that you can do it. Show me. Show me that you can do it. Come on. Use my hand. Push on my hand if you need to. Show me that you can do it. She says I give up. They're not too big. They're not too big for you. Don't give up. You got this. Come on. There you go. Okay. There we go. There we go. Good job. Good job. Okay, push on my hand if you need to. There you go.
Is she pushing?
A little bit. That's good. That's a little effort. I see the effort. That's a good girl. I see your effort. I know you're trying, and that baby's coming. It's a good girl. But now the contraction stopped, so I'm gonna wait for another one. That's just Toby. Being a bad boy.
I don't sound like he's.
It's okay. That's just going to check on Toes. I think they're probably just going to keep barking if they're outside. But we can run out for a little bit. We've been inside all day. Those boys, man, they never stop. She's like, what's going on?
They're not coming in here. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, I know. You got the tunnel stare though. What are you listening for?
The dogs.
They're okay.
Don't let them distract you. You were doing so good. I know. Stay there. I got you. I'm right here. I'm right here. Okay? We got it. We got this to go. We gotta go. Gotta go. We gotta get these babies out now. It's time to get the babies out. It's time. The time has come. The time has come. I know they're right there. I know they're right there, and I know you don't want to do it. I know you don't want to do it because you're scared. But guess what? It's going to be easier this time than last time. I promise. Okay? He's okay. He's just looking at something on the TV. Okay, don't let that distract you. Do you think we should zoom more on her? So that I'm like not in the picture very much? Or do you think it's okay?
Hey Kayla, I think maybe you typed in .com. It's .net. It's cooleydoodles.net. I just checked. It's still working. It's there. Thank you though.
Vanessa, the nurse is coming out of me for sure. But yes, I don't believe the baby's stuck yet because she really hasn't made good pushing efforts. So I'm not. She's kind of holding it in. The first baby's always difficult for them to get out. It takes forever usually. I don't know why. A lot of times the first baby is the biggest baby, but it's not in the birth canal right now. It's sac, like whatever the sac is that comes very first. I don't know. It's like their water breaks or something. I don't think they have one before each baby. I think it's before the whole process starts. I've only seen it like once or twice. And it's like a green yellow filled sac, and I googled it on Heidi because I didn't know what it was, and it was freaking me out. It's not the baby, but it's like a pretty, I don't know, forgive me, I don't remember, but almost like when a human's water breaks, but for some reason something maybe that was lining the or the cervix, I'm not sure, but anyways, I read that it is normal for that to break first and then the babies come shortly after. I just wasn't sure if there was a baby right behind it or not, because sometimes it goes really quick, and I didn't want that to happen in the yard. But I definitely saw this greenish, yellowish blob start to come out with fluid in it. So if anyone wants to Google that for me, you might be able to give us more information. I can't Google right now. But our website doesn't work?
Yeah, it works. That's what I was just saying.
Oh, I might have put .com a long time ago, but somehow somebody got that one, so I had to change it to .net. So it should work. But anyhow, if she had been straining to push a lot, the baby couldn't come. That's when you get concerned the baby's stuck. This baby hasn't come down yet, all the way, like to that point of concern. But for whatever reason, she is just not ready. But 100%. But we're ready, and I feel the babies are ready. So I just think Addie needs a little bit of coaching here and encouragement to know that she doesn't have to be scared. She knows what to do. She's really good at this. She probably knows, for whatever reason, why she's not doing it right now. And these are times we wish they could talk to us. I do think there's some fluid on this, a little bit. So maybe like you said, Vanessa, the sac when we went live and we were talking to her. I wonder if that was this time or last time. Either way, it's right there, the sac stuff. But like it really freaked me out with Heidi last time because I'd never seen that before. I was like, why is there a green blob hanging out of her? And it hung there for like it hung there long enough for you to get home from work.
Yeah.
It was weird. Oh, okay. Yes, Kayla, that's awesome. So let us know if it doesn't work, but it should be www.cooleydoodles.net, N-E-T. Vanessa, Googling, I was talking about the sac, like during the labor with the dog, does a sac come out first before the puppies? And I believe it says yes, sometimes it does, or sometimes it breaks like inside, I think. But it's like a greenish yellow blob. I just can't remember if it was like something covering the cervix. placenta has discharge infection. Well, that is true. Like the sac sometimes breaks within the puppy, like with the sac around the puppy. But there's another thing that comes out first, like the very beginning of puppy labor, like before the first puppy, not like before each puppy. It's like they're water breaking though, and usually the puppy will come shortly after, yes. But that's just the first time, I think. But anyways, it happened with Heidi, but it wasn't a puppy in it. It was just a blob of something. And maybe that's why we haven't seen any discharge the last week with her, is because that sac's still like intact. But like the shedding of the cervix. But to be honest, I wasn't 100% sure what it was, and I didn't want to do it in the yard, so I said, let's just go inside. And she sucked it back in. Whatever it was, she sucked it back in. So we'll probably see it again come out. Or it could potentially break inside. That happens a lot. But it was like, it started, and sometimes the baby will actually start to descend out and go back in. Like, they suck it back up. But she was trying to push it out. Whatever she was trying to push out, she was trying to push it out in the yard, and now she's not trying to push. She's trying not to push right now. So that's why we gotta bring it out and there, scratch it. Right? She's gonna be like, Mom. But the thing is, Addie, I've given you 12 hours. Like, 12 hours is a long time. So, I feel that you're definitely ready for this, and we have to be strong. You have to be strong this time, okay? And I know you are. You're the master Jedi, huh? You and Anna. Anna's the one who's gonna be like this, her first delivery. Heidi, her first delivery took forever to get the baby out. She did not want to push it out. She meditated and she did this for a long time. Finally, she got the first baby out and she jumped 5 feet backwards because she was like, what just came out of me, and like screamed. She was like, ah, and jumped. Like she was scared to death of the baby. And then I was like, Heidi, it's your baby. And I showed her the baby and she came around, of course, but it just scared her. It was kind of funny actually, but I felt bad for her. But then she was the best mom I've ever seen on the face of the earth. Next to you, Addie. You're a good mama too. Okay, here we go. I think you're enjoying this back rub. I'm sure that little back's sore after carrying these babies around for so long. Not really that long, because they're only pregnant for a very short time. All right, Roo, 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 Addie, Roo. Hello. Hello, you're not going to sleep on me. She's like, I'm off with the count. 1, 2, 3. She's done.
What?
She won't wake up. I think she needs some dad encouragement.
Addie.
Like, interaction.
Well, should we take her outside
No,
again?
no, 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 no.
Maybe she's got to clear something. She's nervous to clear it.
You want to take her out and have the baby in the yard?
No. I don't want her to have a baby in the yard, no.
Oh, you want the water to break?
Yeah.
You can try it, but
You need to go outside?
God help us.
baby's going.
See if Dad has the magic touch.
Come on. Come on. I feel them. They're all crammed right here.
I know.
You gotta get them out there. Yeah. Come on.
She's like, Mister.
Come on.
Don't make me start cheering over here for you, Addie.
Come on. Come on.
You can do it. Go, girl. Push.
Come on.
You got this.
I got your foot. Push on the foot.
Go, Addie, go. Go, Addie, go.
Good girl.
Go, Addie, go.
Good girl.
Is that helping?
Yeah, she's pushing.
Like pushing a lot or pushing a little?
I wouldn't say it's a lot.
Giving it a whirl?
Yeah.
Go, Addie, go.
I got you.
Go, Addie, go.
Oh, good job. That's a good one. That's a good one. There you go. Maybe Nikki Daddy in here.
I knew it.
Come on. She got down here hours ago, I guess.
Dad's got the magic touch. No, it's okay, Brittany. Justin got in the whelping box with Addie to see if maybe he could get her to start pushing. And and she's basically like, I just want to sleep. I just want to meditate and pretend this is not happening. I'm at a beach and I'm about to jump in the water and cool down. I'm not in this place. And this pain is so bad that I gotta pretend I'm somewhere else. She's got the blank stare going on. Go, Addie, go. Go, Addie, go. That face. She just gave me the side eye. I think she hates us.
Look, you've been doing the shaking all day.
I know. It's time.
Man, we've been patiently waiting. But we know these babies are far enough down.
Patience is a virtue, but today we know that it's time. She's acting so much like Heidi, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, this is what Heidi does.
So usually Heidi stands up and wants to walk in circles.
But is her shaking like her, do you think it's she's nervous or her hormone? I think it's her hormones. But gosh, she's shaking for 12 hours. It's a lot of shaking. She's shaking real bad right now. I don't know if y'all can see it, but zoom in a little bit here.
I thought I should let her walk in the yard.
Well, if you wanna risk that, be my guest.
Do you need to go potty? Excuse me. You need to clear yourself.
I mean, maybe I should have just let the sack come out, but I was too scared, you know?
Yeah.
Last time you took Heidi out, she birthed it in the front yard.
Okay.
That's scary. I don't even remember how you got the baby inside. Oh, you had to cut the cord, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
With your fingernail.
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe you could take some scissors with you.
Well, it's daylight, and she's small enough I can just grab her and puppy and bring them both in.
She'll take your thumb off.
Hmm?
She'll take your thumb off. Side eye.
Hey.
Look at her. She's like, I'm ignoring these people. They pissed me off.
I don't know why you're mad at us.
I know, like what we do. We're just trying to help.
We've been sitting here with you all day.
I think she's actually just in another world because she's too sweet to be mad. I think she's literally just exhausted.
All she does is rest all day. Sat in this box.
Well, but she has been contracting. We just don't know. When they're shaking like that, they're having small contractions. It's just...
What do you want to do?
Look at that eye. Look at the eye, y'all. I swear. She's looking up like, mm-hmm. I see you, pumpkin taters. I see that look.
I feel it, baby. They're moving.
Go, Addie, go. Go, Addie, go. Go, Addie, go. Go, Addie, go. You can do it. Use the force. Use the force, Addie. Brittany, we just let her walk around in the yard. We don't know what leashes are. No, seriously, we don't use them. But our backyard's fenced, so we don't have to worry about that. But we will take her in he'll take her in the front yard, and it's not fenced, and they don't, like in this condition, she's not gonna go anywhere, so she'll just go potty real quick and come back. Or, well, he'll walk by her. She won't run off, put it that way. Usually the moms will end up taking out in the front yard, and they just go right around the corner and just pee real quick and run back. So we have a big yard, so even if they start to go off a little bit, we're right there to get them. And not so busy of a neighborhood. So it's pretty private. It's good. We don't worry about them getting like away from us. But Toby, sometimes, my little mini boy, he'll dig out under the fence every once in a while, and he'll get out. And all he does is run around the corner or run around the front of the house, come to the other side of the screen, and bark to come in. I'm like, seriously? It's a little game he likes to play called Escape and Come Back. He'll never run away, though. He just comes right back.
Good girl. That was a good push.
Did you push? Are you pushing? You got this, girl. You got this.
You want to stand up? There you go.
Thanks, Kayla. She is a character. And if you guys don't know her, we have lots of nicknames for Addie. Addie Roo, I call her lots. A lot of times I'll call her Roo just because I don't know why, but I've just started calling her Ruru. She's the stormtrooper because she's real bossy to the other dogs. She wants to be the leader of the pack. She loves humans. We've kind of joked around with her litters. The first one was Valentine's Day, so that was, and they came out really little, like tiny babies. 87 grams, like unbelievably small. And we called them the Littles. But that was just like a love litter. But then after she became a mom, she got really bossy. So the next litter was around Christmas, so we named her the Grinch. Every family has one. And it was Whoville, and it was the cutest theme ever. Like, I love the Whoville babies. They were so cute. We decorated the whole room like Whoville. It was so much fun. And she was the Grinch, because she's bossy. She actually likes Christmas, though, so it doesn't 100% fit her, but, you know, it was cute. And then the third litter I love because we've been calling her Corella DeVille for years. She's 5 now, but that white streak in her hair, on her head, I don't know what it is, but something made me think she looks like Corella. So every time she would get ornery, we'd be like, Corella. So her last litter was Corella and the 101 Doodles. We call them the Corella babies for short. Adorable. Like, I love the decor of that one. It was red, black, and white. It was really diva-ish. She's such a diva anyways. It was so perfect. I love, love, love that theme. I love all her themes. And now she's Stormtrooper, which was her original name, and it's the first costume she wore for Halloween as a Stormtrooper. I don't know why I decided to do Star Wars that year, and I was like, she definitely has to be the Stormtrooper because she's like the police over here. Like she's like, I am like, want all the dogs to follow the rules. She knows the rules because she's so smart, but she gets very upset when somebody else isn't listening or following the rules. She is a rule follower to the T, and it stresses her out. I know. I can't believe she's 5 either. She just turned 5 in December, so we won't breed them past 5. But yeah, that's why this is her last litter. And it's number 4, so. And she's done a great job, and she went through a lot. She's been through a lot with the mastitis and everything she got one time. She's had a rough go of it sometimes, but she's done so good. I think she does. Yeah, she's got the tuxedo. It's called Tuxedo Abstract Markings. Addie's very unique, and she is adorable. And you can't help but love her even when she's bad. We call her the wiggle butt because she like, oh, that's another nickname because her butt like wiggles so much. When she wiggles that tail, she's so happy. That butt just goes wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. So we call her the wiggle butt. And, you know, she has all the nicknames. She is, Brandy. She's a good girl, but she's very misunderstood because many times when she's misbehaving, it's really like her just telling the other dogs what to do. And she wants so badly for all of them to follow the rules. Don, I'm too old to birth these babies in the middle of the night. I totally agree. I'm like, I was so excited this morning because I'm like, oh yay, it's gonna be a day birth, like all is well. What happened?
Just peed.
That's it?
Yeah.
She's peed like 150 times. And of course, you know, here we are 12 hours later, still waiting. But Shar is very much in her own world. She's my other mini girl, and we love her. She's our sunshine, but she just lives such a carefree life. Sometimes we think she was deaf for a long time because she would not like listen. She's a very selective listener, and I think Addie gets extremely frustrated with Charlotte because she's like, Charlotte, you are not listening to mom or their dad. Like, they're calling you in and you're just looking at butterflies. Like, what is your problem? So Addie tends to boss Shar a lot, and Shar just looks at her like, whatever. Oh, thank you. I think she looks great too. Like, five for a mini is not really old. Evie, our oldest, is going to be, how old is she? 8?
7, 8.
Well, how old is she now? I think she's going to be 8 this year. That's a good question, Brittany. Does she get in trouble a lot for being bossy to their dogs? We will kind of be like, Addie, stop. But the truth be told, she has not been disciplined correctly, probably. So therefore, she continues her behavior. Our fault. But we did take her for $3,000 or $3,500 to a trainer for 3 weeks of boot camp to try to get her not to be bossy and get the alpha dog out of her and kind of train her to be friendly to dogs she doesn't know, because she has this thing about dogs she doesn't know. I think she's actually very scared of them. So instead of flight or fight, she wants to fight. It's like the fight or flight response, and she fights. because of fear. But, you know, 3 weeks went by and it seemed all good at first, but Justin and I were very bad at following the directions, so it was a waste. She's better, I think, overall, but I do think her hormones play a huge part in her behavior as well. When she's in heat or pregnant or whatever, she's super bossy or has babies. Like, she's very guarded, very bossy, very moody. So I think when we get her fixed, you know, our vet said a lot of those hormonal issues will go away. And Heidi used to be a little bit more hormonal, and since she got fixed, she was really protective, and now she's more fearful. So they do change quite a bit once they don't have those hormones going on. And when you have a house full of 7 dogs, all hormonal, it can be crazy at times. But for the most part, our pack all gets along. It's just they're a true pack. When you have I think when you have 3 or more, you're starting a pack. So they have their own little rules. She just wants to give you a kiss, Dad. Let her give her one and she'll be satisfied.
Okay.
Good girl. That's good.
You're resting. Yeah.
It's like she's trying to tell us something.
What are you trying to say? You're about ready? What you're saying?
Oh, really, Amber? Yeah.
She's moving around a lot more. She's not getting comfortable.
But she's not nice to other dogs, so it's really difficult for us to get any other dog over here. We can't let Addie around them. She just turns into a crazy person, a crazy dog. But she loves people. Anybody comes, she'll be your best friend. People are like the best for her. And it might be a little bit of the alpha in her too, the protecting the pack. She doesn't like other babies. If they're not hers, she doesn't like them. Oh, is she throwing up?
I just got a hairball. No, just hairball.
Listen.
What?
Tell her, push.
Oh, you got push. Well, she's moving around a lot more. I like that. She's trying to. Okay.
She gets crazy, like obsessive, like.
She wanted to go right back in the house though, after she potted.
No.
Okay.
She loves her. She is loving her dad. He loves her dad. She loves all her people. She loves Ella. She loves everyone. She's so friendly. That's why I say she's very misunderstood sometimes. But she will throw down like you wouldn't believe you too. So that's why I say she's very strong. Like she's pretending like she's not, but she is. Very strong little dog. You can you see where her mastitis scar is? You can almost see like the whole scar. Look at that pink belly. Part of me gets nervous, like, oh gosh, is one of them too big? But she might want Ella. She might. Let me see if Ella will get in the box with her for a minute and see what she does. You think that might help? Put some pressure on Ella.
I don't know. I think she's finishing her homework.
Is she?
Okay, well, you let's eat dinner. That was nice of you, but I'd like to not be up till 4 in the morning.
I'm too old.
Okay.
Dawn says she was too old to watch all night, and I said, well, I'm too old to do it.
I mean, the good thing is once she starts going, if we're an hour, we're done.
I know. We say that now, and I'm scared because I feel like she's gonna take forever.
I don't know. I guess we'll see.
I just texted Ella. I don't want to yell up to her because then I'll scare Addie.
Well, how do you get up there with all?
Aw, Patches. My dog growing up was named Patches. I had her for like 15 years or something. She was an English Springer Spaniel, and she was so cute, black and white. She was such a good dog. But back in those days, because I was born in 77, most dogs lived outside back then. Like, you had your fenced yard with your dog in the yard. So she came in to sleep in the laundry room, but she lived on the porch. Now I think about it, I'm like, that was terrible. She was a happy dog though, and she had puppies one time, but she did it when she was much older, like 8, and she only had 3, and they ended up all dying. It was terrible. But she was a good dog. Yeah, and I don't know how Addie was raised, and I think a lot of times, I think some of it's nature and some of it's nurture. And we got her when she was like 12 weeks old, but I don't know where she came from. I don't know how she was raised. I just knew she was the cutest dog I'd ever seen in my life, and I had to have her. So a lot of my dogs that I know were raised more in a different environment, I guess I should say, like more of backyard, barns, not people-oriented type things. We found are definitely different as adults. They're more like reserved with people, and they're just more reserved in general, and different than our other dogs. But some of it's also nature. What is she doing? Freaking out? This is what she did to me earlier. Like, she wants something. I don't know. What's up? You want me to come in there? Okay, I'm coming. She's shaking like a leaf. All right, Mama's coming. Okay, well, Dad tried. Say thanks, Dad.
Mm-hmm. Taking a nap.
I'm right here. What's up? Are you struggling? Is the struggle real? Listen. You're okay. Okay, don't scare me. You're okay. That's Dad. He's just there you go, buddy, there. Come on. You stay right here. Stay right here. There's no one outside. There is no reason. Bowden. Come here. Come on. Over here. Over here. Push the babies out. What is she so interested in over there?
Mm. I think she thinks there's somebody at the door.
Is there?
No.
She's really freaking out.
He thinks there's somebody at the door.
There's no one out there. She She's in her lunatic. This is a lunatic look. Like, this is when they're in the intense labor part. They get real crazy eyed. You got the crazy eyes going on, Addie. You got the crazy eyes. You had them this morning, too. I don't know what happened in between, but. Okay, let's get those babies out now. Come on, let's do it. Now, I do know, like, calcium I'll give her after the first baby comes out. It will help with contractions and will help prevent her loss of calcium and prevent her from going into eclampsia. But you can't give it before the first baby for whatever reason. You can't. So we have to at least wait for that first baby to come out naturally. It can be dangerous if you give it before. Kind of odd. I'm not 100% sure on the reason behind that either, but I just know that's the rule, and that's what we do, right? You can give a shot of Pitocin to get labor going, but unfortunately I don't have any Pitocin around. Got any Pitocin, babe?
Mm-mm.
So, rubbing and stuff like that stimulates some natural oxytocin. Try to get that going. Come on, girl. We love you. We love you, and it's time to get the babies out. Come on, lay down. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. You don't even want to lay down now? Come on. Lay down. You can push it like that. I don't care how you do it, but push. You can push like that. That's fine. I don't care. Push. Push. Pushing. Pushing. Okay. You can push like that. Alright, let's do this. Come on, we're super tight. Come on, girl. Push that baby out. Push the babies. I don't get it. Like, I totally came live because the baby was coming out. No, it's not. Alright, well, keep on going. Go, Addie, go. Go, Addie, go. Go, Addie, go. Push the baby out. Push the baby out. Let's go, push. Come on. Come on. Come on. Push on my hand. I feel those babies. They want to come meet the world. They love their mom, but they need to come meet the world. Okay? You can't keep them in there forever. Look at you, shaking like a leaf. Come on. I don't know what happened to Ella. I told her to come downstairs, but she's MIA. She might be in the shower though. Let's go, Addie Roo. Let's go, Addie Roo. Roo, Roo, Roo. This is getting ridiculous. I'm running out of cheers for you. You got it. It's okay. You're okay. But you gotta push, okay? Look at you. You gotta push. You're shaking like a leaf. You gotta be okay and push this baby. Come on. Come on. We are not gonna end up in the emergency vet, okay? That ain't happening. So come on. Not happening. Not today. There are techniques I learned to do with Charlotte last time, remember, to get the baby out, but I am not ready to go there.
Yeah.
I'm not ready for that. When she starts to push, like, for real, we'll know. Like, it's really obvious. Is that right, Mrs. Tate? I don't know who Mrs. Tate is. But Mrs. Tate, I remember her doing this before. You had to really encourage her to push that first baby out, and then there was something. Bam, bam, yes. Well, she's not hungry. We've offered her food, and in this stage they won't eat. There's water right here, but we've offered her lots of food today. She ate a little bit this morning, but they want to clear their bellies out, so they won't eat till the babies are born generally. It's really smart on their part so they don't accidentally have an accident during birth. They're very, like, smart animals. They know what to do. They know what to do better than we do. But, you know, I'd be eaten personally if I was giving birth. But they won't let people eat either if you're in labor. And then, I guess, apparently she did this before. I just can't remember, like, from baby. I know that she didn't do this on Corella's because she almost had, that first baby started to come out in her bed. And we had to deliver, like, in my pajamas, no makeup, 5 a.m. That was awful. But the one before that, it might have been the Grinch. The Whoville babies that she took forever to get the first one out, I bet. And I feel like with all the dogs, the first one's kind of hard unless they labor all night long when you're sleeping and they surprise you like she did last time. It's kind of nice in a way, but I prefer not. I prefer to be up and ready. But I'm starting to get tired. It's very tiring just to sit here and, like, worry about it for 12 hours. But she's going through way more than me. But I don't remember. I do know, I mean, Charlotte's the same way. Both my mini girls, they pop them out really fast. And when Charlotte had 12 last time and popped them out, I don't know, in a record time, it was the most stressful event of my entire life. I wanted to just cry. But I know I dropped many curse words that day, so I apologize for that. But it was so stressful. And we don't want that this time. That was the last birth, and I've been scared ever since because it was so stressful. And we lost 2. But one was just too small. I look back at pictures of him, and even though I thought he could make it, he was never going to make it. You just don't see it at the time. Ooh, that belly's. When you see the baby, no matter what they look like, you don't see that they look really bad. You don't see that. Well, at least I don't. And then I look back later, I'm like, oh, he was, like, not looking good at all. There's such a difference with a baby that's underdeveloped versus developed. Except for her last litter, she had Puddles, which looked really beautiful. He was gorgeous, dark red, darkest red. Almost developed, so close, but sure enough, he had a cleft palate, a very small one. no matter how hard I fought for him for 5 days, he didn't make it. I was really sucked. But most likely he had an underdeveloped liver shunt as well, because his stool came out like white. So there was something wrong with him. Nature has a funny way of taking care of that. And then Addie did not want him to breastfeed. She would push me away every time I tried to help him. So I knew in the back of my mind, it's amazing the mom knows. She still took care of him though. She cleaned him and stuff. She just didn't want him to eat. Probably because she knew he was going to ask for it. It's amazing how much the moms, if we clue into what they're telling us, like right now, she's telling me I want to rest. So if I clue into what she's telling me, I should just be letting her rest. However, there are reasons to worry sometimes, and we don't want to not get the babies out in time or whatever. So, but she's very smart. She knows what she needs. And generally they all do. And really, this one could probably birth her babies by herself and be okay without anyone with her. Charlotte, never. 90% of them would not make it. I can guarantee that much. She's so done with this. I know. I know, right? She looks pretty done with it. Oh, yes. Pretty much I've had to encourage all of them in some, usually on the first one. Even Evie and Heidi. Evie for sure. Evie was lazy. She did not push well at all. She took an hour between every baby. Her birth of 12 babies would take 15 hours. Literally, like, so slow. Remember? She's so slow. But it was kind of nice because they all would recover really well. But at the same time, it lasted forever. This one, she just goes, pop them out. She gives you about 10 minutes. But she does a lot of work herself too, so it's nice. She's pretty good at it. I'll probably let her do a lot herself this time, but I don't know. The way she's looking right now, she may not do a thing. She looks like she don't want to do a thing with us. She's done. Like she doesn't want to be a part of this at all. And that's not Addie. It's okay. Somebody's car alarm going off. Why would someone's car off? Is that your phone?
No.
Oh. Somebody's car alarm going off. Usually Addie is Oh, Brittany. Actually, yes. 3 are upstairs and 1 is downstairs. Our oldest son, who's in college now, his room's downstairs. So really, nobody's in that one. Sad face. Yeah, she's got retirement on her mind. For real. I think she thinks she's done. And she doesn't even know how hard it's going to be. Well, she does know, actually. This talon needs to be cut. This fingernail is so long. Anyway, she's a good mom now. She does her thing. She's just being kind of weird right now. I don't know why. But I don't get too worried until if she was pushing, like, and we noticeably saw her pushing, and she couldn't get the baby out and she was struggling, then I'd be worried. But I'm not worried because this can literally take 24 hours. This can take 36 hours. I read sometimes. So there's no reason to worry yet. The sac, like I said, was right there. For whatever reason, sometimes things don't play out exactly the way you think they're going to. And so you just kind of have to let nature do its thing. I'm not really good at that. The nurse in me wants to jump in and like take over. And I'm not really good at like stepping back and letting things happen. Because when life and death are on the, when it's a life and death situation, you have to take action. And like I said, some of my moms, there's no way without our help they could do it. Evie, forget it. Never. I don't think any of her babies would survive. Heidi, probably. She could probably. She didn't like to cut the cord though. She would not cut the cord. So I always had to cut the cord. So that's a big deal. Addie's pretty good. She's pretty good from what I remember. And then Charlotte, awful. I love her so much, but she just like lays there like I can't do it anymore. And the first week I have to literally stay with Charlotte and help her all night long. She's a lot of work. But that's because she has so many. She has so many and she's so little and she's just exhausted. Even Luna, our guardian, she did so good with her first litter. She had 10, the last Looney Tunes. And she did so good, but she was so weak afterwards. Justin had to carry her out to the potty. She couldn't even walk. It was so sad. But she did so good. She's such a good mom. So it takes a little bit for them to recover for the birth. Addie's acting like she's already given birth, and I'm like, you haven't even birthed your babies yet. But if you do read back on stage 1 of labor with dogs, it does say they go into deep sleeps throughout the stage, and it's normal for them to do that. I don't know why, but their probably body has to get some energy built up. But it's very common for them to go into like a hypnotic deep sleep phase, which is what she seems to be in right now. So yeah. Each one of our moms is a little different. Anna will be interesting. She's also pregnant right now. She's due on May the 4th. May the Force be with you. Another Star Wars litter. In the other puppy room, which is going to be so fun to do that one because it's a different scenery. And that's going to be Tatooine, I think is how you say it. And the New Hope babies. And it's her first litter, and she's Evie's daughter and Bowden's daughter. So it's the only baby we've kept from all of our litters. She's such a goofball like her mom. She reminds me of Evie so much. She also reminds me a lot of Luna. They're both goofy. And that smile, I mean, will she be smiling throughout the labor process? I don't know, probably, because she smiles all day long. You look at her and she smiles. It's the cutest thing. I'm not sure the elevator goes all the way up with her. Because she's so like, kind of like Charlotte. But that's Joey's best friend in the whole world. She sleeps with Joey every night. They cuddle. They're so cute. And it'll be interesting to see how she does on her first litter. If she's like her mother, it's going to take a long time. But I don't really mind if it takes a long time to birth them. I kind of like it actually because it gives you time to rest in between each one. These minis, they stress me out. They go so fast. I'm like, can you chill for a second? On her first litter, they were so small. The littles, one of them came out, we didn't even see it, it was just laying there. It was actually Lila, my mom's dog. And it was just laying there, and someone on live was like, there's a baby out. And we were trying to help the one who just came out, and I'm like, oh my God. So those babies were super tiny, like early, I think they were born early. We didn't even know she was pregnant until like a week or 2 before they were born. We didn't think it worked. It was crazy. But she had 6 beautiful babies, and somehow, by the grace of God, those tiny little babies survived. I don't know how, because we didn't know what we were doing back then, really. I mean, maybe I knew a little bit, but I don't even know that I put them on a heating pad. I think I did, though, but I don't know. I just know that it's a miracle that they survived. Some of them. Some of them were big, but the little ones, like Lila was tiny. Lila was tiny. Juliet, who's now Lucy, was tiny. She was only 87 grams, y'all. That's really small. So we could have some small ones again. And she didn't even have hair like on her face. I think as far as how long does it take, everyone, like I said, everyone's different. Addie can birth 6 babies in 1 hour. Easy. Evie would take 6 hours to birth 6 babies. She does 1 an hour. So we never know. Like, we never know. We know our moms now. Like, I know this is gonna, once she starts, it's gonna go quick. And I think she's building up the energy. And I think because her belly's so big, her babies might be a little bit bigger. The last litter she had at 60 days. She's 61 or 2 days today. But if she has more, they probably have to stay in a little bit longer. If she does have less, they're going to be a little bit bigger, and that might be what's kind of holding things up a little bit. We'll see. And usually the last one that comes out is the last 1 to 2 are pretty fragile, usually. The smallest, because they get like pushed up in the back. And sometimes like the placenta gets smushed to where they don't get the growth they need. Not always not in that number, but, or like the ones that get pushed on the top or bottom. Like usually the first one to come out is the biggest, like really chunky, healthy puppy, because it's had like the most space in the middle. But that's just usually, it's not for sure. But I always wait for that last one because it usually needs some help. But sometimes it's like number 2 and 3 sometimes are, because that first one takes so much from the second one, I think. Sometimes number 2 or 3 is a little bit weaker, is what it seems like to me. See if I'm right, but I'm pretty sure with Addie's first litter, I want to say either Archer or one of the boys was born first, and the boys were big, really big. Then came the girls, and they were really small girls. So I think the first one will be big, the second and third will be small, fourth will probably be big, and then from that we'll just see how it goes. That's my guess. Prove me wrong, Addie. Come on, let's go. What time is it?
8:30.
What? Okay, it's 8:30. Like, come on. Seriously. People gotta go to bed. She's waiting till midnight because she's gonna say that ultrasound was right, and I'm having them on 4:20. To think I thought they were gonna be born so soon this morning was so crazy. They're definitely like kicking away. See her belly moving a lot. I feel like you need some nourishment to get some strength up in your body. I know you won't take it though. This is not very typical of Addie, from what I can remember. But She's older. She's probably more tired. Takes more out of them. Heidi's last delivery when she had, no, that wasn't her last. One of her deliveries, she was really weak. And she pushed with the Disney 7. They weren't her last though, but with the Disney 7, she was not pushing good at all. She was weak pushing, and I had to pull one of them out with my hands. Simba, my beautiful boy. She would not push him out. So, okay. It's 8:30. Rue. Hey. It's 8:30. You want to wake up and try to push again? Huh? You want to wake up and try to push? You got some rest? You got a little napper? Should we try to push again? Come on. You had it's weird. She goes from having so much energy, like kissing you and jumping on you, to being like, I'm done. I don't get it. You're being very strange. Okay. Your belly is really tight. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on. Let's go. Oh, she let out some gas in my face, so that's one thing. We gonna have to take another walk. I also think Ella won't come down because doesn't want to come down because the last birth stressed her out so badly. Very traumatizing for her. Should I take her for a walk?
No, I don't know.
Push. Addie, wake up. Addie. Addie, are you okay? Okay. You need to wake up, get some strength, girl. It's not like her to not want to move, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think's wrong?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm saying the same thing, girl. She goes, she's like, nothing's wrong. I'm just trying to rest.
Mm-hmm.
Ruru. Okay. I can't sit in this box all night, honey bunny. So, wanna go for a walk? Ruru. Addie, do you wanna go for a walk? With me. Not so much. Probably can't even see her anymore, can you? Come on. Wanna go potty? Wanna go outside? Is that a no? You want some water? Let me get you some fresh water. Let me get her some fresh water. It's okay, guys. Oh, bless their hearts. They're all looking at me like, what's wrong, Mom? They look so concerned. They're all laid up. They're all laid up by the gate.
Who did Justin play golf with today?
I don't know. I haven't really talked to him. Except for text a little bit. Drink some water. You want some water? No? Drink some water. Come on. Drink. You don't want any? Okay, I'm gonna put it right here. Come on, you wanna go walk with Mom? Come on. Mom's gonna take a walk. Is that how you wanna go? Addie, wanna go for a walk? Come on, Roo. You want to go for a walk? Nope. Do you want to like push the babies out? How about that? You want to push the babies out, Rue? That's a no. You just want to pant and chill? The staring, and she's just like staring behind. She's definitely not looking at me. She's looking through me.
Oh no.
So weird. That labor stare is definitely, oops. This thing's crooked. Definitely,
Yeah, if I go start sleeping,
you're gonna go to sleep?
she'll start doing something.
You're gonna go to sleep?
No,
Oh my God, you are.
I'm not going to sleep.
Get up.
Come on, I wouldn't be alive if people didn't hear me snoring.
Jesus, take the wheel. He does snore.
And I usually sleep during the live.
That's a good question about the calcium. Actually, no. You're not supposed to give calcium before the first baby comes out. Now, I forget the reason because my brain is 0 brain cells right now. But no calcium until after the first baby. Y'all can Google why. I'm not sure. I can't remember. What's true, Hannah? That he snores? He snores. There ain't no doubt about that. Every single night. But this is unbelievable. Like, how does the sack come out in the yard almost? And then we come back inside and you suck it back in and don't do anything. Yes, I'm live. I know. Well, he's fixing to now. Trust me. He's already turned on his side and facing the other direction with his eyes closed. So the snoring is coming. He's like an old man. He goes to bed at like 8:30.
I'm not going to bed at 8:30.
Yes, you do.
I never go to bed at 8:30.
Okay, 10. Sorry.
No, I don't go to sleep at 10.
Oh, yes, you do.
It's 11 at the earliest.
Well, Hannah, actually, I was in the yard with her. After dinner, I took her to the bathroom, and she went pee, and then I thought she was going to do something else. And as she was in the position for that, the sack, started to come out. So I was like, no, and she sucked it back in. And we came inside really quick, turned on the live, and here we've been. And she hasn't wanted to move since.
Addie, you're killing me.
Literally. She's like, what do you think about me?
What do you mean, what I think about her?
She's like, I'm over here dying.
See, Meredith says she.
That's why they tune in to hear you snore. Don't give him encouragement, please. So tune in to hear me call him a turtle. Like one birth, he was so slow at getting me stuff. And I was like, you are a turtle. But it was a life and death situation. It was a very intense situation. And bless his heart, Jason helped me last time. He's so nice and showed up. He's one of our guardian families, dads, and I couldn't yell at him. So it kind of was hard. I had to be nice. So I had to keep all those feelings inside. I couldn't call him a turtle. So I think I was super calm. But when it's your husband, you can say whatever. But I'm nice to him. I just get stressed, so I'm like, do this, you know, you have to start delegating. I was like, you better show up for this one. Sure enough, he showed up early this morning because he knows that I was not playing. And to my mistake, here we are. Missed almost a whole day of work for this. Now I look like crazy. But at least he showed up. Gotta give him props for that, right, Ad? Yes, Jason was a lifesaver last time. So stressful. And he actually just saw me struggling on live. I think I started dropping a lot of curse words. And he was watching, and they don't live far away, and was like, I need to go help her. So it was really, really helpful. Can Justin work from home? No, I don't. There's some things that he can do, and he will do, like answer phone calls and questions, but he has to have someone there running things for him when he's not there. So it's more of like telling the person what to do, and I don't really know. I shouldn't answer for him, but I'm just making things up. But he's never worked from home before. Even with the pandemic, he never missed a day of work. He was an essential worker. So he does not miss work. Like he has to be like half dead to miss work. He did miss when he had the flu one time. That's the only time I've ever known him to miss work. It's just something he doesn't do. And the other time was when Ella had to go to the hospital. But it's rare. He has missed for the bursts mostly. The last one he just really couldn't. But it was really, really hard on me. So I'm really glad that he did not do that today, because I was, you know, threatening his life. Dad left the room for a minute. I don't know where he went to do. But we are a team. Like, even though it's a chaotic team, we're a team. Sometimes during birth, he goes and cleans carpets. If you can remember with the Looney Tunes, he would get stressed, and like, I think one of the dogs had an accident on our rug, and he was like cleaning the carpet all night, and I was delivering like babies by myself, and I'm like, why are you cleaning the carpets when I'm trying to deliver? Then I was like, you know what? I just delivered 2 of these with no problem, so I'm good. But those were easy. Those were good births. That was definitely Luna with her 10. So I did a lot of memes like, I don't always clean carpets, but when I do, I make sure my dog's giving birth or whatever. It was so funny. Yes, she doesn't want to go. She does want to go potty, like if she has to pee. They generally do want to eat and drink. It's just not on the day of labor. So those are signs you look for. They also clean themselves out, like stool-wise. They'll go a lot the days before. They clean everything out of their intestines, which is really interesting. People should actually do the same thing. It helps a lot. Back in the day, if any of you guys watched Call the Midwife, they actually give like enemas to females back in the day. Maybe some people do still, I don't know. Get it cleaned out. Luna is precious, isn't she? I love Luna, and she's just in heat. And I so badly wanted to breed her because it's her turn. It's like time. But I just couldn't do 3 litters at once. So we have to wait again. But she'll go in the next time. She'll be ready. And I'm super excited because she has such cute babies with Bowden. Oh my God, they're adorable. Those are the standard size though. They're the bigger ones. But they're so cute. Their markings come out really adorable. And she's such a good mom. She's so sweet and laid back. She's so laid back. And She's the one outside dog that Addie actually really loves. Addie became friends with her, and Addie needed a friend, and Luna became her friend. And it was really, really cute. Really cute. And I was really surprised because Addie was so welcoming to Luna. But Luna's so reserved and so non-threatening that I feel like, you know, Luna was easy for her. Oh no, Simba had a UTI. It's so weird. It's like, why do they get UTIs randomly? I did post some Luna babies around a holiday. What was it? I don't remember. But I know it was Taz, who's now Louie, and he's gorgeous. It was Easter, I think. Yeah, around Easter. I posted a few of them. But they are all so cute. Yes, my husband, I don't know where he went. Oh, Brandy, you have to see him. He's so handsome. His markings, he's with his brother Pedro. And Pedro is one of Heidi's babies, Heidi and Bowden. So they're half siblings, both Cooley Doodles. And Pedro was Rafiki from the Disney 7. Gorgeous as well. They love Pedro. They said he's the best baby. He went to bed. He probably did go to bed, that son of a gun. Oh, I forget. Did I miss the photo you posted in the group about the UTI? Or was it something else you weren't sure what it was and it ended up being a UTI? I don't remember. I forget that part. Ever since the concert, my brain cells are dead, you guys. Like, when was that? Thursday and Friday. Hey, Julie. Thursday and Friday were the craziest, busiest, sleep deprivation, wonderful, insane days of my entire life. And I feel like I'm still recovering. Oh, yes. I was thinking it was a rash of some sort. That was a UTI? That's so weird. Unless it was pee that dried up. Maybe he peed himself and it dried on him like that or something. That is what the pee looks like on the floor. Oh, Carolyn, did you go? Yes, you went to Taylor Swift. What day did you go? Let's talk about Taylor Swift because I could talk about this all day. Oh, bless his heart. Weird. Boys don't typically get them as much as girls, but they can get them. Oh. Well, maybe that's better than a rash though, you know? At the end of the day, at least you just give some antibiotics and they get better. Thursday. Oh yes, we went Thursday. Oh my gosh, it was amazing. Friday, I was dead tired to go. I posted a video where it was when she was singing All Too Well, and that's the one time me and Joey sat down because Friday we were exhausted. And someone like commented and was like, who could sit down during the concert? I'm like, listen, I've been up dancing my tail off at this age. I peed my pants. I literally peed through my entire underwear and shorts, like full flood, peed my pants. I might as well say I had a UTI, but honestly, I didn't. I just was jumping like I was in a mosh pit or something. And my bladder was like, no ma'am, you're too old for this kind of business. It just came out, like it wouldn't stop. I was like, oh my gosh, this has never happened in my entire life. So funny. I didn't really care though. Oh my gosh, you're on your own, kid. Okay, I really wanted, I know, going twice was so good and so hard though. But I considered a third night and I was like, I can't. There's no way. I'm have to. The next day I had a migraine. I felt terrible. But overall, I'll never regret 1 second of it. But I really wanted Getaway Car for Joey and Ella and me. That's our favorite. But I don't think she'll sing that a cappella. So my second was You're on Your Own, Kid. And my live stream is ridiculous on that because I didn't realize you could hear me so much, but whatever. And that song I've been like obsessed with since it came out. I listen to it every day when I go, well, I haven't been running or walking in a little bit, but I was listening to it every day. I made thousands of friendship bracelets. I just felt like it was perfect. Ella, where is Ella? I tried to get her to come down here, but she didn't show up. Your parents are obsessed, Kayla, with what show? I missed it. Sorry, the feed's going quick now. They're obsessed and keep rewatching the Taylor Swift show? Or was there another show I missed? I forget, this thing's laggy. But Thursday night, our seats were amazing on the floor. OMG, I can't even explain it. The amount of energy people had, it was so intense. It's a different experience not on the floor. I could see better not on the floor. But I asked, Ella liked it better not on the floor because she really struggled with seeing on the floor, but yet it was so hype and fun. Joey loved the floor. I think you're exactly right, Maureen. I think you're 100% right with that. The last birth was the one Jason came and helped me, but it was just me and Ella for a long time, and I was struggling, and one baby needed CPR, and she just froze up and couldn't help me, and bless her heart. I can't expect her to in that circumstance, nor did I, but it was so stressful. I think she struggles. That might be why she's not wanting to stay. Might be. I'll ask her. It was hot, but yet I didn't feel the heat because we were having so much fun. But we did stand. We wanted to be the first ones in the stadium, so I stood at the gate, second in line, for 2.5 hours in the hot, blistering sun. That was rough. We ran in and we got in line right away for the merch, and we got $500 of merch, which doesn't take much. And that was really cool. Are you doing something, Addie? Because like, I'm just talking away here and I'm hoping that you're doing something. So that was my goal, was to like, she's on her side. He probably went to sleep in the bed. He disappeared, that's for sure. He's not in this room. He went MIA. Maybe he's talking to Ella. We'll have to see. Ella doesn't usually go to bed till 10, so she should be awake. But yeah, the whole experience was amazing. I just feel like my brain cells are dead since then. I can't function very well. And I'm so blessed that Addie gave me a few days off because I really needed it. I'd do it again in a heartbeat though. Oh, I wish we could go to another concert so badly. Number one, I can't afford to. And number two, it's just a full day of fun, really. My kids, oh, it's a memory they'll never forget. They were so happy. They sang at the top of their lungs. It was amazing. Like, we are just true Swifties. I don't know any way else to explain it. I know some people aren't, but, and even my husband that like, I know, I want to go to another city too secretly. I haven't admitted it out loud yet, but I will now. I was looking at Atlanta and I'm like, oh, those are kind of expensive. Then I saw there's one in Kansas City coming up, Missouri, which I have, one of our families lives in Missouri. So I'm like, thinking to myself, can I somehow get to Missouri and go to that one? Like, I want to go back. Oh, Brandy, you saw him? Isn't he beautiful? I don't know if you saw Ella's reaction, but she was so funny. She was like, oh my God. Like, I never imagined little Ella to react that way because she's so reserved and shy. It was amazing. Like, she was in total shock. Like, awe. Really cool. Really, really cool. I know. I really want to see. I want to experience it again because it was so much fun. And even Justin, like, he does not like Taylor. It's not that he doesn't like Taylor Swift. He just doesn't know Taylor Swift. He listens to a different genre. Like, he likes country, but he likes old, like, solid gold country. He likes ska, alternative, no pop. Rap, I think some. Just weird stuff, to be honest. We're completely opposites. But anyhow, he went to the concert with the goodness of his heart. He dressed up like Taylor Swift because he's a great dad. And after the concert, he's been to many, many concerts. He got a scholarship in music. Like, he knows so much about music. I don't. He used to sing. I don't really know his whole story, but he was in some kind of choir or something. I don't even know. It's sad, but I don't really know. Anyways, music's like his thing. And after the concert, he was like, that's the best concert I've ever been to. It is so good. She did an amazing job. And I was like, I told you. And it's better than, like, we've been to 3. We went to 1989, Reputation. This was our 3rd concert. Except Ella's only been to Reputation in this one. Joey and I have been to 3. And it was the best. I mean, they were all really, really good. But she takes it a step up each time. I mean, 3.5 hours, nonstop, not even a 5-minute break. I mean, it is go, go, go the entire time. I mean, I don't know how she does it. I'd be dead. Like, I feel for her. I'm like, how do you do this? Even if you're in your 30s, I don't see how any human, she's got to get IVs after that or something, like caffeine IV or something. I don't know. Something. There's got to be something that builds her up because it's really hard. She's getting pretty uncomfortable at this point. So let's see if I can, maybe my little talk got her going. Not focusing on her, focusing on something else. I am going to do a Taylor Swift litter though. After the Star Wars theme, I'm thinking about doing one. I don't know who it'll be, but maybe Luna. She'd be a good Taylor Swift litter because she has a lot. And she's just so fun. And like her mom, I don't think she's on. Luna's mom's best friends know Taylor Swift's parents. So that would be amazing. Oh my God, you guys, because they could maybe tell her parents and maybe somehow they could see us and maybe somehow I could meet her. It's a dream for my kids, not for me. I don't care. I think it's weird to meet like celebrities. I feel weird. But if my kids could, it would be, I've tried everything. I've made posters and posts and I've tried everything and it's really hard. But her dad did give the kids a bunch of shirts because he met my son's dad. And he texted her dad a picture of us at the concert with our outfits, and he said, that's awesome. That's all he said. I was hoping he would say, come meet her. But, you know, she met Billy Joel, not us, so what can you say? But I think this time she didn't do meet and greets because she was going 3.5 hours, and, like, she can't get sick. We were just sick not too long ago, so I totally get it. You know, you can't expose yourself or, you know, she can't miss a concert, you know. This is people's lives on the line. I mean, like, money, billions, millions and billions. So, I get it. she didn't do meet and greets because really wanted to try to do that, but maybe next time. Because there will be a next time, and we will be front row this time. Because every concert I upgrade. This time we were row 21, I think, on the floor. I said next time we're gonna be front row. But you have to spend a small fortune. Trust me, it was that or Joey gets a car. And and literally I paid the cost of a car. And Joey picked the concert. Me and Ella thanked him, but I think it was a good choice. He's not really ready to drive anyhow, so I thought, perfect. And I'm not really ready to put another kid on insurance, you know? We already got one kid on insurance and whew, it's expensive. But I can't wait to do that litter. That's gonna be so much fun. So I bought the Tampa poster and I really wanted to get the canvas they had. But I didn't because I thought it was online and it wasn't. So I'm kind of disappointed because I wanted to have that to hang up, but I got the blanket. I got a blanket. We got a 1989 blanket, so I got things to use. Collecting Taylor Swift stuff's gonna be a lot of fun. So, and the kids will love it. We already have so much. So I think it'll be really fun. That's gonna be. And then we can name them after like songs. So we'll see. Like August. How cool would that be? Anyways, I could talk about her all night long. I love her. But it's hard to understand if you're not a Swiftie. And I was never a Swiftie until Joey. When Joey was born, like at 3 years old, for whatever reason, he like has that difference about him, and he just fell in love with her, and he told me everything about her, and then he brought me in, and he sucked me into it, and then I started listening more and more, and then I really was like, wow, she's really cool. And then she has documentaries on TV that we watch, and she's a good person. Like, some of her views and my views aren't exactly the same or whatever, but she wants to do what's right for people. And she wants people to live a better life. And she stands for goodness, you know. And that's what I like about her. And she wants to leave a legacy in the world and, like, goodness in the world. And she does. When you go to her concert, you feel safe and you're with very happy people. And nobody's upset or mad or angry. It's, like, so uplifting. It's like a feeling we all should feel. Because everyone there is glittery and happy, and it's just a really good feeling. So that's why I like her, because I think that she has good morals and values, and she really wants to, you know, make people happy. I think that's what she wants to do. And her career and her music is her number one, and she's dedicated her entire life to it. And I really admire that. And her work ethic is, and I love seeing people with high work ethic, and that's why she's successful, because her work ethic is super, super high, and that's what you have to have for success. And she works really hard, so good for her. She deserves it. She's very talented, writes all her music. You know, the performing ability she has is amazing. She may not be the best dancer. I think she dances great, but like, she sings more than she dances. But I think she's amazing. Now, I had to cover my husband's eyes a couple of times because she looked really good. I'm just kidding. But that'll be fun. So that's in the future. But right now, Star Wars. Star Wars is the focus, Addie. I don't know what's going on. I somewhat get a little worried, but she is asleep. Oh, my next mate. Now, Charlotte's another one that would be cute for a Taylor Swift litter, I think. She would be cute because she's my sunshine girl. She's so happy. But Luna's too. So really, both of those are really good choices. That'd be fun. It'd be a lot of fun. Could play our music all day long. But my husband actually was like listening to. He really likes Evermore folklore. So even album name, like Evermore's a cool name. That'd be a cool puppy name. Folklore. That's gonna be fun. We have a whole Taylor Swift Christmas tree still up, which I'm gonna take down soon. But we have tons of her ornaments. It's really cute. Really cute stuff. Rue, what are we gonna do with you? What's going on now? Come on. We can't stall. I don't know where Justin went. Babe? Where's Dad? Some of me a little worried because I don't get it. But I'm trying not to. But this is the worst time to worry because of course no vet's open. I don't like emergency vets. They don't know my dogs. They don't. I'm not saying they're bad, but it's not a good. I'm gonna wait no matter what. I'm waiting till tomorrow. Like, if we have to take you to Dr. Matson in the morning, see what's going on, that's what we'll do. But for tonight, we're not doing anything. Unless something really bad happens, but I think she's just stalling. I think. I'm really tired. Get some rest. I know. I don't rest very often. It's not something I do. I don't think I'll be resting till these babies are born at this point. I hate when I over anticipate it too, because I try so hard not to. She was really, really acting like she was about to have them early this morning. So I don't know what happened. Hey. I really think we should try to have these babies now. It's been a long time. I need you to do it. Please. I need you to try. I need you to get up. I need you to tell me what's wrong. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? You can do it. You can do it. I know you can. I know. It's so hard. It's so hard. It's so hard, but you got the tail going. You got the tail going. See? Mama knows how to wake you up. Yay! Okay. She's awake now. Okay. She's excited. Where's Dad? Dad! Let's try to get you to go potty. Maybe that will help. Wanna go potty? Oh my goodness! He's awake and so happy. They're so weird. Like you're like dead asleep and now you're like, hey. Okay, let's go get Dad. I don't know where he is. Babe? didn't say anything.
Well, I took them out.
Would you take Addie out? Come on, Addie.
I would take her out in a while.
Can you? She just woke up, so. Were you sleeping?
Was I sleeping?
Yeah. Oh.
Hey.
He says he's not sleeping. I don't know if that's true or not. He was on the couch. Said he was spending time with the other dogs. It's possible. Addie just went to the bathroom. We're gonna see how she does. There's not really any vet for me to call right now, unfortunately, except emergency, and I'm not doing that. I'm not to that point. It takes me a while to get to that point, because when you start to over anticipate it, I mean, like I said, I read it could take 36 hours in this stage, and we're not even close to that. So, you know, at this point, I'm just trying to let her do her thing. But I think she's holding back for some reason. I'm not sure what it is. I think she's a little bit nervous. I'm not sure why, because she knows what she's doing. It's been a while since we've had puppies. But she had hers a year ago, so it's not that long. I definitely think she doesn't seem to be in pain. She's relaxed. So exactly. That's exactly right, Meredith. She's not uncomfortable. She's relaxed. She's sleeping, for goodness sakes. So, you know, I think it's just a waiting game right now. And that first one must just be, here she comes. Hi, Rue. She what?
She pooped again.
She pooped?
Yeah.
But not the sack?
I didn't see it was dark.
Oh.
I'm gonna look.
It wasn't a baby? Yeah. Well, if it was the sack, it would have just busted, so probably
I would
wouldn't
think
see.
you'd see something on her rear end if
I mean, she doesn't seem like she's uncomfortable.
No. She seems quite comfortable.
Like, do you think something's wrong?
No, I just think it's early.
Or she's waiting till, like, a perfect moment
Yeah, like 2, 3, 4 in the morning.
when no one's watching?
Mm-hmm.
Could be.
I think we're gonna have to have Shar sleep in the Will's room tonight or something. I don't know. Or I'll sleep down here with her. I don't know.
Yeah, they might just not be quite ready. Like, her body's ready, but it's good she's having some water. Should I offer her some food?
She didn't eat. Oh, yeah, she did eat this.
Yeah, she did.
I mean, for the little bit that she's ate and drank, she sure has cleared herself quite a bit.
Yeah. Which, that's what she's supposed to do. So. I mean, Addie doesn't sit here and pant like this on a regular, so this is obviously, and shake and all these signs. She's definitely in labor. And I would say she's been in labor for, you know, a little over 12 hours.
Yeah.
Which is quite a while. But for her, that's quite a while, but, you know.
She
What?
wants to be in that box for some reason.
She does want to be in the box, which is good.
I just was hanging out
You're
with these
fine, baby.
hoodlums.
That's okay. You can do that.
By themselves.
I'll hang out with her. If something happens, I'll just scream.
Yeah, I'm sure I hear you.
I mean, feel free to come back if you guys need to. I'll probably just leave this rolling for a while. See what happens. I can't believe this because I swore I was not coming on unless babies were coming. But when I started to see that sack come out, it's just the oddest thing. But she sucked it right back in. So I think what I'm gonna do actually, I'm gonna see what the lighting's like if I turn down the lights a little bit. Try to make it. I don't know if you guys can still see, but maybe we should keep that one on. Turn down the lights and get it kind of more relaxed for her. Oh, good. Okay, so if you guys can see, I think this is a good idea to try to just make it like we're not really watching her. So she believes that nobody's really paying attention. Okay, good. So zoom in a little bit. It kind of annoys me because I can't get this thing straight, but oh well. It's the best it's gonna do. Oh, thank you. It's a little stormtrooper. Yes, I do have a bed in here. I actually took a nap earlier during the Return of the Jedi movie. So I was really quiet for a while. I was sleeping. I just don't snore like Justin. So that's good. I turned down the lights for you, Rue. I thought maybe you'd be more comfortable. You want me to come in there? Oh my goodness. The problem is my body's not going to be wanting to sit in here forever. Okay, that's okay. If I can stretch out, I'll be all right. Okay, all right, that's fine. You just lay your head on my lap. I don't know if y'all can see her. Yes. Yes, Dawn, the movie got us dinged. But it's okay, because it didn't, like, ding my account. It just took the movie, or the video down. And, it's done that many times. Anytime I put anything on that's halfway. Like, if they see a movie in the background, or hear a movie in the background, no matter what, they take it down. But since she didn't deliver, I don't really care. I'd just be more careful not to put that kind of stuff up if it's the actual delivery video, because I don't want it to get erased. All right, listen. Okay, I'm right here. Like if I stop petting her, belly for 1 second, she's like, keep petting me. But when I pet you, it puts you to sleep. Man, she loves these middle of the night bursts, doesn't she? Now with the little, she went into labor that morning and she ended up delivering them around, I want to say around midnight. She did labor a long time with them, I remember now. And then I think the Whoville baby she delivered maybe like 9, 8 or 9 or 10, somewhere in that area. And then the last ones, it was 5 a.m. That was terrible. But she's always delivered at night. So I'm kind of not surprised that she's waiting. And as you can see, probably she gets really anxious any noise she hears. She's really tuned to what's going on around her. She always is. So it might be better for her at night because it's quiet. And the dogs aren't like barking at something. And she's just too nosy to want to know what's going on. So she might just be better off when it's quiet and the other dogs are asleep. I think she likes it that way. I don't know 100% that she can like control when she actually delivers, but part of me thinks that they kind of can. I'm not sure. I am sure that she won't be sleeping with Ella tonight. So, and she won't be sleeping with the pack, so one of us is going to have to stay with her if she doesn't deliver. I'm pretty sure she wants that ultrasound to be right too. It said the 20th. And 2.5 hours, it'll be the 20th. It's amazing how close that thing is every time. I really feel bad taking up y'all's time all day. But obviously feel free to jump off and on. Yeah, she's kind of passed out now. You okay? Are you just resting? Your little wiggle butt tail. You're so funny. These are the times I wish dogs could talk really, because I would like to know what she's thinking. this is your last delivery, are you trying to make it special? Let's see that baby. See how those babies moving like crazy in there. Your tummy rumbling. Are you hungry? Are you hungry? I know. I'm so Katrina. I totally beat my pants at the concert. I've had 3 kids, so I feel like maybe, and they were big babies, so I feel like maybe that has something to do with it. But I've never done that before, except when I was really young. I used to pee when I laughed, but it was a good memory, really good memory. And thank you, by the way, for being here for so long. And I'm sorry that it's taking so long. I don't know why. I really try not to be online this long because, I mean, I could have groomed all the dogs today, which was my plan. But these are the things you have to do. It's just part of it. But I'm really hoping this is not a middle of the night delivery, but it's starting to feel that way. The other part of me's hoping the that first baby's not too big to get back past her pelvis. So I'm sorry. That just went into my head. I haven't seen Addie stall like this before, so that's the only thing that bothers me a little bit. They've got to be able to fit through that pelvis bone. So, I didn't do an x-ray. I used to do x-rays to check on that, but we've been kind of lucky that hasn't happened. But I stopped doing them because I didn't want to expose the baby unnecessarily. But she has more than, like, if she would just have one in there, maybe two, I could see that. Many times one singleton, they call it, can be a C-section because it gets too big. But I know there's multiple babies in there, so they really shouldn't be too big. So I really don't think that's the case. I know there's enough in there that they can't be too big. But she probably has a small pelvis, but she's gotten some big babies out before, so I don't think that's the issue. I think the issue is they're just not ready. Maybe one needed to cook a little bit longer. And if that's the case, that's totally fine. Oh, that's so cool. That's really cool that you're a new breeder. And I was jumping at the concert, for sure. It was during, well, I jumped during 22, but it happened during, You Belong With Me. Oh, thank you. Well, I have Facebook. I do most of my posting on Facebook. I have an Instagram channel. I don't use it a ton. I actually just copy what's on Facebook to it. And then I use YouTube for my birth and videos. But I don't have an X-ray machine at home. I do have the ultrasound machine, which I already did earlier. I saw multiple babies. And, you know, they were moving around and stuff. So I don't feel that size is the issue. You have a 17-year-old daughter, and I have tickets to Taylor, April 28th. Ooh, where's that? It's just amazing. Oh, I also made a TikTok channel, Doodles TikTok. I haven't used it yet for breeding, but I put some of our Taylor Swift videos on there. So fun. We went 2 nights. So fun. Like, I can't even describe how amazing it was. I made so many bracelets too. Okay, Kayla, thanks for hanging. We'll have the video up. You can always go back and rewatch it if it happens in the middle of the night. But we appreciate you, and you have great questions. And hope you get a good night's sleep. And trust me, I might go off in a little bit to rest as well. I'm trying to give her some time here, but nothing seems to be happening. So we'll see what happens. But this will, even if it starts in the middle of the night and you're not awake, you can always go back and watch. It's not as fun, I don't think, to go back and watch it, but middle of the night bursts aren't that fun anyways. But we definitely, you know, we'll film it regardless of what time it is and what we look like. But yeah, I wonder if the April 28th concert is in Atlanta. But those tickets I was looking on StubHub are still pricey. All the tickets are so pricey unless you get it from Ticketmaster. Which I did get the Friday night tickets we got off Ticketmaster during the Great War. I had, I don't know why nothing comes easy for me, but that's just the way things go in my life. But I've been a fan since like for years. And so I was supposed to get a code from Ticketmaster texted to me so that I could get on and put the code in when you're in the queue to get the tickets. But for some reason in November, they never texted me, even though I was a verified fan, they never texted me the code that entire day. So I waited up all night long because I knew it was going to open at like 9 a.m. or something. And I was so stressed because I didn't get the code. I'm like, what am I going to do? Like, my kids have to go to this concert. It's their dream. Like, this is the only thing they want in the world. So I was on all of these group, like Twitter and all these pages, like trying to ask people what to do. It was so crazy. I never slept the entire night, and I finally, like, I don't even use Twitter, but I sent like a personal message on Twitter, like a DM or whatever it's called, direct message, to Ticketmaster and said, I never got the text. By the grace of God, I was in the queue without the code, and they actually sent me a DM with the code. I couldn't believe it. It was a miracle from heaven. And I was like, Ticketmaster actually saw my message and messaged me the code. What are the chances? So I was up all night long, all day trying to get those tickets. It was the most stressful event of my life. And then when I put the code in, it would say invalid code. I'm like, oh my God, it's not working. And finally it worked, and I got the tickets, and they weren't floor seats because by the time I got the code, I couldn't get the floor seats. And I had promised floor seats. So I went back and realized our seats were okay. They were on the first level, but I wasn't happy with them. So recently, like a month ago, I was on StubHub and someone dropped their floor tickets to a pretty decent price. It's still higher than I wanted to pay. I want to say they were like $900 a person for Thursday night, and so I just instantly bought them without even thinking twice about it. And you couldn't find that price again, so it was worth it, but it was more than I would ever pay for something. But there is no price on memories, and it was a priceless memory, so it was definitely worth every penny. But they are expensive, and the whole Ticketmaster fiasco, the way they run it, I don't like that at all. I think it's a big, like, cluster mess. But I mean, it's Taylor Swift. It just says how many people want to go. And many people couldn't get tickets. So I felt blessed that I even got tickets that day. And then to get the second thing, like I said, was the choice between a car and the tickets. But it was such a magical weekend. It's like I want to relive it in a way. But I really can't. I have too much going on. I can't go out of town. And we had our moment. We'll live in that glory. But man, it was fun. The kids were just, it was the best. The best. So if you have a chance to go, I would definitely take it because it's a show you'll never forget. And she has really good songs. You have to listen to them, but they're really good. I didn't realize my daughter knows every word to every song. Ella is a fan plus. She keeps that on the down low. She knows every word. She was singing her heart out. It was so cute. I've never seen her like that. She was in a totally different element. I don't usually jump up and down either, so I think we are all in our own little element. She's definitely just sleeping now. It does, Caroline. Watching the kids, man, it's just nothing like it. And Ella, I took her for her, I want to say 7th birthday to Reputation, because she's 11 now. I think when she turned 7, that's pretty young to go to Reputation, but I took her and Joey, and we were in the 3rd level, like nosebleeds, and it was great, but they don't hardly remember. They told me 5 years ago they don't hardly remember, which is so crazy because you forget memories as you get older. But I don't think this is a memory they'll ever forget. It's hard for me to remember back to being 11, but at the same time, there are certain things in your life that just make an impact, and this will be one of them. I'm certain of it. So, to me, that's what life's about. There is no price tag on that. Especially when it's like a happy, because a lot of times the memories we have are traumatic that we remember. Unfortunately, we remember the bad things easier than the good things. But the really, really good things, like the birth of your children, you just don't forget. And it felt like a dream. It was like I had to be like, this feels so much like a dream. It's so weird. It was so weird. But I would do it again in a heartbeat. But it was very wearing on my 46-year-old body. I'm not gonna lie. I could feel my age, although I don't ever like to feel my age. I try to feel younger than I am. I definitely felt it after that. But we had so much fun. I don't know if you guys saw our outfits, but we worked so hard on them. We spelled out the tour ERAS. Big Justin dressed up like 22, the red thing, that she wore the same outfit that night. That was so amazing. He had no idea what he was wearing or why, but we just said, this is what you're gonna wear, and you're gonna do it, and you're gonna love it. Oh, 10 years old is a great age to start. The 7, she doesn't really remember Reputation. But to be honest, I don't really remember Reputation. Like, I have to go back and watch. We watch it on Netflix. We'll watch the concert, and it's so fun. But, and Joey, oh gosh, Joey was 7, 8, 9, 10. He was like 11 for Reputation. And he says there's parts of that he doesn't remember either, which is really weird. But we were also very high up, nosebleeds. You couldn't see Taylor. And that's the moment I said, if we ever come back, we're going to be on the floor. And I promise, when I make a promise to my kids, I'll move heaven and earth to fulfill that promise. And that was a promise I made that night because I hated being that high. It was still a great show, don't get me wrong. It was still amazing. But I thought, how amazing would it be to be on the floor right now? And being on the floor, oh my goodness. It was like no other. I can't even explain. So good. danced the entire night. We sang the entire night on the floor. It was so much energy. Everyone was bouncing around, jumping around, waving their hands. Ella actually did get worn out that night, Thursday night. Friday night, she was 100% the whole time. But we were so busy Thursday night getting our merch. We didn't get food. We hadn't had water. We were like dehydrated from the sun. We never got food that whole night. And she almost passed out on me, honestly. She got like, she had to sit down for a while. I was like, ugh. But you couldn't. Like, their lines were so long for food. I was like, there's no way. We'll miss the concert. So we just had to tough it up. But the next night we prepared. We got food early. It's like you black out. It felt like a dream. It really, really did. Then on the way home, we had this crazy thing happen. I'll tell the story real quick. I thought I was dreaming, but we saw like, I-4 was bumper to bumper, and we saw like a fender bender, and the guy gets out right in front of our car and is yelling at the car that hit him, and the car that hit him was like this really nice black sports car. I couldn't tell who was in it, but he just like peeled off around the guy and just like a hit and run. But it was really just a fender bender, but he did get some damage on his fender. So the guy was mad, and the guy just kept going, and I was like, oh. But he couldn't go far. So when I exited, he exited too, I guess. Because next thing I know, I'm at a red light, like a little bit further away from the interstate. And I see a cop light, and I'm like, gosh, is that cop after me? I wasn't speeding. Sure enough, the guy pulls up next to me in the sports car. The cop's lights were on. The cop gets out of his car with his gun pulled. And like puts the gun in the window and was like, get out of the car. Get your hands up. I was completely freaking out. It was so scary. And Joey's like, oh my God, Mom, he has a gun. And I'm like, who? At first I was like, we're about to witness a murder. Because I thought the driver had a gun. Thank God he didn't. But he wasn't getting out of the car. He was just sitting there in shock. And I was like, oh my God, you're gonna get shot, Betty. But thank goodness the cop kept his cool, and like the guy finally got out and he got arrested right there. And I was like, if this red light doesn't turn green, I'm gonna freak out. Because it was scary, scary stuff. Never seen that. But when I got home the next day, I woke up and I'm like, Joey, did that even happen? Like, what in the world? He was like, yes. And I was like, what a wild night. So, and that was at like 2 in the morning, because we parked by the stadium. I paid for parking at the stadium. It took till 1 a.m. to get out of the parking lot. It was horrible. I thought I was gonna die. So we didn't get home till like 2:30. Never got food because everything was closed. That was rough. That was some rough time. But we made it, and we got up the next morning and got ready and went again. Oh, Atlanta, fun. That's going to be so much fun. I actually was looking at those tickets, but they're still pricey, but I can't do it. I really can't. My kids had to miss 2 days of school. I think I spent a fortune. I went broke over it. But wow, it'd be so cool to do. So cool. I won't be able to leave the babies, obviously. And May 4th is my son's graduation from the University of Florida, and I really have to start preparing for that. I have not prepared at all. I have nothing to give him. I don't know what you give somebody that graduates from college. I mean, he told me just give me the rent, keep paying the rent. And I'm like, I mean, really, that is a pretty good gift, right? So, see, I didn't get the code either. good to know I wasn't the only one. And how amazing was it that Ticketmaster on Twitter sent me the message of my code at the last minute. Like, I don't know how.
I'm gonna put Elle to bed.
What time is it?
It's 10.
Okay.
Is she doing anything?
She's just laying here. I don't know what to do. I guess go tell Elle good night and then come back and we'll talk about it. I mean, there's nothing really to talk about. She's just sleeping at this point.
I'm gonna go tell Elle good night and I'll come back down. I mean, we gotta figure out, where's she gonna sleep? She can't. She's too close to leave her in Elle's room.
Yeah. So, Katrina, you fought the Great War too. So you totally get it. And I had tickets on the floor in my bag. And for some reason, my credit card like glitched or something. And I couldn't get it to go through, even though I knew it should. So I ended up putting a different card in or something. And by the time I did that, that's how we were up on the first section and didn't get the floor seats. It was crazy. It was insane. That was the most insane thing I've ever done. Like, I don't ever want to go through that again, to be honest. It was rough. I felt like I had been beat up after that day. It was more rough than this. This is pretty rough sometimes. It was a rough, I told my kids, I don't know what had to happen for me to get those tickets, but it was supposed to be a surprise for them, but it was so much work that I had to tell them. Cause I'm like, they're like, Mom, did you get the tickets? We heard the internet crashed, and I'm like, well, I'm not supposed to tell you, but I have to tell you because you will not believe the story of what I went through today while you guys were at school. Yes, the internet crashed. It was insane, and somehow I got the tickets. They were so excited. I just hope they find a better. If she ever has another concert, I hope they find a better way, because that was not cool. Then I was just looking at Beyonce and her tickets. She has tickets on sale for Tampa right now. And there's tons of tickets available for $50 for the upper section. So I'm like, yeah, she doesn't compare. I just had no idea that many people wanted tickets. But I did too. And I actually posted a meme about this. Like, Mom before the tickets, oh yay, like I'm so happy to get my tickets. After the tickets was the Sandra Bullock from that movie, and she like looked like death. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, what did I just go through? No one can understand unless you went through it, how crazy it was. But obviously you understand because you did it too. And the stress, I was like, I'm gonna have a heart attack. And I was texting a friend that I know, and I was like, I can't take this anymore. It was so crazy. So she sang a surprise song, The Great War, on Friday night, which I thought was amazing because I feel like that was exactly what we went through. And hopefully I never have to do that again. That was too much. I definitely think I lost at least 2.5 years. I was like, I might have to go to the hospital. Oh no. Well, there's probably some, I think there's still some available on StubHub. The issue is they want to charge a fortune. But a couple of my friends got the text from Ticketmaster like a few weeks before the concert. I didn't. But I'm like, that's crazy. So now now she's just sitting here panting. So, what do you want to do? We're trying to figure out what we're going to do.
Well, Toby's sleeping with Ella.
Oh, that's interesting.
We'll see how it works out. Let's see
She
if
can't sleep with us. There's no way. Not with Charlotte.
No, she can't sleep in her room.
Yeah.
Well, let's not sleep down here with her. I'm just, I don't know. It's aggravated because I wish she'd have done it. But, I mean, we can't force it. I mean, we still got all night. For all I know, she could go in the next.
Have you tried to take her around the pool on a walk?
I did, and she just wants to come back to the door. That's all she wants to do is come back in here and sit down. I don't know why.
Because she doesn't want to have them.
What's she keep looking for?
Addie. I don't know.
Is she leaking?
I don't know. There's nothing there. So hard to know what to do. I mean, there's nothing we can do. I guess we could stop the live again. And then come back when she's for real.
Why is this thing wet?
It's that's the way it said. It fills up like moisture. I gotta stand up. She gets upset if I get out of the box. That's the thing. But like, I can't sit in
We
the
couldn't
box.
sit in the box for hours if she's not doing anything.
No, because my body hurts already. So it's like though, as soon as I get out, she wants to pretend something's happening.
What's the game she's playing?
She's playing a game. Are you playing a game with us? No, that's the side eye. She's mad we said that. I'm kidding. It's a joke. Just a joking. She goes out of view. This is crazy. I don't know that we've ever done this. That face.
Hey, what did the ultrasound say? April 20th?
Yeah.
Well, sure referred back to it. I think it's never been
I
wrong.
just don't understand why she'd be panting all day and shaking.
I don't know what somebody's saying.
That is so much what they do, right? It's okay, Brandy. I really do think she's okay. She's not struggling in any way.
No, I mean, she's just not.
If she was like in pain or like pushing and couldn't get them out, it'd be one thing, but she's super chill. Yeah, she's panting, but like, there's no struggle going on. She wants me by her. I think she's taking advantage of me rubbing her a little bit, so I'm not gonna go in there. But they definitely tend to do it when you're not paying attention, I feel like. And that's probably for a reason. Like, they don't probably want the attention.
Well, what do you want to do though? Do you want to get a shower and then rest down here with her?
What do you want to do?
I don't care. I can stay down here. I gotta get a shower, but I'll sleep down here. It doesn't matter to me.
But you won't wake up if she's giving birth. I don't trust that you will.
Well, then I guess that answers your question.
Mm-hmm. Well, for sure, if she was in distress, I would be concerned.
She's not.
I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I'm a little concerned because it's not typical for her. What is she doing right now?
She's leaking
Leaking what?
her privates. I'm assuming she's leaking something.
I think she's leaking too.
So it's probably. It's like I said, we're gonna sit here all
I'm
day.
not gonna. I don't want to get a shower because I know as soon as I do.
And she's gonna wait till 2 or 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
That's just what she's gonna do. That's why I feel like we might as well rest,
Yeah.
like we did last time.
Yeah.
But I mean, with that being said, do you want to get a shower or?
Mm-mm. I'm not getting a shower. Why would I get a shower?
I guess you haven't really done anything.
No. Why do I have to get a shower?
I'm not saying you do. If you wanted to get a shower.
I would if I was going to bed. I don't think I'm going to bed. How are we going to go to bed with her like this? I mean, you can go to bed. That's the scary part, is they don't really make noise when they're delivering, so you won't know. She's not going to like yelp or anything. Like, we have to stay with her. Or one of us has to stop.
Well,
I'll stay with her, I guess. I just hate staying down here. It creeps me out.
Why?
I don't know. I just don't feel comfortable.
That's weird.
Hmm?
That's weird.
It's weird.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's not our house.
I feel like there's a lizard in here.
We got a lizard trap. I told you I'll stay with her.
Yeah. It's still early though. Isn't it just now 10 o'clock?
Yeah.
I know you're tired, so if you want to go to bed, you can. I mean, you got up early. Well, we both got up early. You got up an hour before I did. Well, maybe we should just stop the live for now. I feel like when we stop the live, she starts doing stuff.
Yeah. Maybe.
And then come back whenever she decides to. We won't come back till actually a baby's born. So that we're not like jinxing it.
Yeah.
I think that's what we're gonna do, guys. I feel so bad. I'm so sorry. But
She's like saying she's just gonna wait till middle of the night. I can't tell.
I feel like she's shaking like really bad right now.
It's because of her nerves or what?
I know.
I mean, she's shaking her tail.
But she's shaking her body all over.
I know, but her tail's wagging. She's not
And
upset.
she keeps licking herself. What's she looking now? Addie. Addie.
See, she's starting to lick. That tells me that. And she's doing it every so often. She hasn't done that all day.
I know.
So she's obviously leaking.
I know.
So my guess is they're moving on now and
Yeah.
she's starting to have some fluid.
Yeah.
But
But she looks like she's almost convulsing. She's shaking so bad right now.
again, it could be an hour, it could be 3 hours from now. What are you doing?
She doesn't want to be alone. That's for sure. She's like, I'll just curl up next to you, Dad. Right here.
Oh, come home, eh? Make yourself at home, girl.
All right, well. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna just stop the live for now. I'm so sorry to say it. Try to relax and rest a little bit. And then we will definitely come back on when we're 100% sure. I'm so sorry. So we will come back here hopefully soon. If not, we'll see you in the morning. Thank you for sharing this moment with us, and hopefully you join us again.